Assalamu alaikum. Good day, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Give me one moment so I can share this video with everyone. Then we can go and see how the market is doing. All right, let's go to the chart. Can you see my chart? Let me see. All right, yes, you can see. Let's start with Bitcoin. As I talked in the previous video, we were waiting for Bitcoin to come to around $99,400, but as you can see, since the Bitcoin is very bullish at the moment, nobody is trying to sell their Bitcoin. It's holding very good here. But since we are trading and we are trying to invest in other altcoins, we have sold our Bitcoin at around $103,000 here, and we stopped trading at this time. There was consolidation, and instead we flipped our Bitcoin and Ethereum, and not like all of it. Okay, so we took a lot of profits here from Bitcoin, but sold completely Ethereum and invested in all the other altcoins and made a lot of profits with them, which all this time that Bitcoin was consolidating and ranging here, Ethereum came down a lot, Solana came down a lot, and at this point we still flipped our money into other coins and made a whole bunch of money. So that we couldn't do just by staying in Bitcoin. But for our long-term portfolios, it will stay the same. Just for the trading purposes, we take our profits, we put it and diversify it in other coins and get leverage there. The way we get leverage is different than the people that are getting leverage through futures. We don't do that. Futures is haram. But how we take leverage is we buy the tokens that are new but very good in fundamentals and also halal. So we do technical analysis, we do on-chain analysis, we see that everything is good, then we buy in those coins. Then we keep them for a while, which is of course high risk. Please do it under your own responsibility, and obviously I'm not gonna cover any of it on YouTube because people come and gamble their money in it. But it's just for the people that wants to study and they join our Slack group, which we have Halal Portfolio's Wealth group inside. It's only for them. So they study, they get to know, they know how to diversify their money properly in them, so they always make money. So it's just for them, and it's not going to be covered on YouTube. But if you want to join, it's absolutely for free for the beginners. But if you are like, okay, I have money, I have income, I can take the risk, then it's currently at $25 a month. You can come and join before it goes back to $59 a month. So I'm trying to bring as many people as possible. That's why it's cheap for now, and we're building proper education structured for everybody that can come and learn in Persian and in English. So that was for that. So let's go back to our analysis. Let's go see how is Bitcoin dominance doing at the moment. We had a very good run for the altcoins since the Bitcoin dominance was falling all this time. But through these days that Bitcoin was consolidating, a lot of altcoins lost back whatever profit they were giving. So if you didn't take any profit, which I told you to take, you must have lost all of it, because this chart proves that to me and so many other charts. So we have taken our profits and we flipped it in other coins that were in dip and they didn't go much down. That's why we're still in profit, and we will be in profit the way we do our risk management and the way we properly do it with discipline. And as you can see, it's coming back to this supply zone, which I expect that after here, all the altcoins should start running again. But be careful that Bitcoin hasn't broken the high yet. So how do we do this? We invest in the lows, which definitely we did it in Ethereum, which it was back at these levels. We bought it at $1,500 here, and then we bought it at $1,750 here. Then we sold it at $2,500 completely, and even after that towards $2,700. So all this time, which it didn't do anything, it didn't even go up, we made money in other coins, and that's what we're gonna keep on doing. We will keep on expanding our portfolio, and as you know, for the sake of the videos and for myself as well, I completely made another portfolio of lower risk, so I can show you how from a lower risk portfolio we can slowly go to a higher risk portfolio and diversify our money. Please give me a moment. I am having a call. Don't go anywhere. میبخشین که منتظر ماندن یک آردر بود آمد به خاطر باز برتان میگم. خیر، گپ ما در کجا بود؟ گپ ما در ای بود که تا حالا هیچ چیزی نکرده بود ایتریوم، به این خاطر ما the okay, I was talking in English, so let's continue back in English. Sorry guys. All this time Ethereum didn't give us much more profit, and I said that it's better for me to go and flip in those coins, and we did, and properly we took more profits. Now again, I gave you signals to buy again in these coins if you see these prices. So which one was first? Solana. Solana reached our level first, which was $162, which was here. It went a little bit down, which was obvious. It happens sometimes. Nobody's 100% accurate, but as you can see so far that we have taken profit here, I was pretty much accurate because it didn't do anything, and it came down and broke this level, which is dangerous as well, and even this is another danger, which shows you a small downtrend. But anyways, for a long-term perspective, we are back in demand level, which can again push towards these highs. Give me one moment again. My daughter has woken up. Alright, so this signal is activated at the moment, and it's gonna push back inshallah again, and we have taken our profits around 174 towards $180 here. So I kept selling even until here and took as much profits as possible. Now that it has fallen down, this is where I'm gonna be investing again, and you can as well, which is still in demand. For Sol Ethereum, you can see that this chart is resetted, and it was supposed to go up from here. Well, against USD it went up, we made profit, But this against Ethereum didn't go well, which it dropped. Now, when the chart is back to this demand level, you can see that this trend has been going on for a very, very long time, and it's still very strong. So I expect this to move back up again and outperform Ethereum, and all the meme coins and whatever. Nobody's coin is gonna go up at this point, but we're not invested in those. We only buy the coins with utility, and we buy halal coins based on research and proper Sharia compliance. Now, you can see that Bitcoin, Solana came down against Bitcoin as well, so it's a reset here too, which makes it very, very bullish now and very good for us to invest at this point and let it run toward upside again. Same goes for Dogecoin. Dogecoin at this point is very, very strong, and if you say, okay, well, I could have just held everything. Okay, what if you could have lost all your money again? Because you can see the performance that from here that we bought Dogecoin and we sold it here, it's 44%. How can you just lose all this money? But because of the accuracy of how we analyze the market, you can see it came back down. Now at this point, you could have invested back in those days that it came down at this level, or you can invest again here. It doesn't make any difference as long as it stays around this price. It's still bullish and it can still go up and it will not come down. But once it starts to come down, then it will be really, really bad. You will lose all your money. So that's why we keep on diversifying and we keep on checking every single thing. So for tonight, I'll be looking at these levels to be broken once it moves back up again. For now, it's good. We can start investing at these levels. Always, in order to verify the trades that I do, first of all, you need to be in Slack, because we send the charts plus the signals, everything there, absolutely for free, for all these 4 coins, which are the 4 major cryptocurrencies in the world, that you can make so much money in them that you can't make in stocks, you can't make anywhere in the world. But I can't keep on coming every single day to give you the signals, right? So you need to be inside Slack, which is a community. You can learn from people as well, and you can also give back. Help your brothers learn a little bit more. What do you think in the market? Show your trades. You can do all these things and connect with people, because alone we can't do anything, but with unity we can do a lot. That's my mission and my goal. So you need to be there first. Then second, you can always go back and check my previous videos of how I have analyzed these. And please don't judge based on, oh, you said here and this happened and that didn't happen. You need to always go and see how did I explain. I tell you all the probabilities, how the market can go down, how it can go up, based on probabilities, and how do I see the chart, how do I read it. And we are also teaching that inside Wealth Group and also through one-on-one session. If you don't know and you want to become a trader yourself, which I encourage everybody to do, you should learn. With signals, you can only make money if you make. Very few people does. Very few groups can analyze very correctly. But it all comes back to money management and how much capital you have and how is your income. Because nobody can, also risk tolerance. Nobody can fix these issues for you. Keep those in mind. You need to come up with your own research and your own plan and your own system for this market according to how much your risk tolerance is. You need to invest, and you must also have an income. If you don't, you can't make money. I am sorry. And Dogecoin, yes, you can see it's back to these levels, which is demand, this whole level, and from here I expect it to move back up again. And same goes with Dogecoin against Ethereum. It's in demand, it should outperform Ethereum as well. Before we go to gold, let's go and see USDT. So last night I posted another analysis and I said that it's last manipulation here before the market goes up, and guess what happened? It happened again and again. It kept manipulating everybody at this level that I mentioned, but Alhamdulillah, as you can see right now at this moment, the market of USDT is falling because everybody's selling their USDT and they're buying crypto, so the crypto is gonna go up. If you missed this video, I'm sorry for that too. What can we do? We can't do everything for everybody, right? Only those that follow and they come and join, they get to know. So from here onward, I think that USDT is gonna keep on dropping, but here is again a demand level. If something happens, I will definitely, after 3 days, I will update you. I think this is good than daily investing analysis. Twice a week, we're gonna keep on having it twice a week, once in the beginning of the week, once in the middle of the week, so we have control over everything. But for every other people that joins the community and they get it seriously, you can come and verify all my trades and how is my track record. Since I know that the law of nature and how Allah built everything in this world, it comes to few things. First, discipline. In everything in life, you need to have discipline. Without discipline, you can, it's like a road, right? And you are in that road and it leads to somewhere. But if you don't have discipline and if you get distracted with anything that people say and you stop somewhere or you don't follow that road, you will fail. Definitely you will fail. Discipline is the first thing that you need to have. Second thing is that making money and getting effort and putting proper time and effort onto something definitely will give you result. And you can't just trade or do anything in life with your emotions. If you're supposed to make money and you have to feed your kids or your family or make money for yourself, what do? If it's your job, you go every day despite being happy or sad, right? It's the same thing. You need to get it seriously. If it's investment, you need to get it seriously, and you need to not act based on how you feel one day. If one day you're happy, oh, let's gamble all my money, you're still gonna lose. If the other day you're sad and you come and put your money there, you're still gonna lose because you came and traded based on your emotions. But if you leave emotions aside and you see what the chart tells you and you see what your system tells you, you can never fail. Trust me, you will not fail. I have done it so many times, day and night. Keep practicing so much that I can just see it. Alright, so it gets to that level. Alhamdulillah, it's not because of me. I just put some effort. Allah does it all. Because what do I do on the other hand? I pray to Allah to give me the knowledge, because without Him, nothing is possible. That's my belief, and I don't know about your belief. Anyways, so for USDT, this was a level. If we just remove this level and we see it like this too, you see that this demand that was broken, it needed a retest. And I have already said this in my videos previously. You can go and check and verify it, that we had to come back for a retrace to this line before going down. So as you can see, this has already happened. But if you bought crypto when USDT was in demand, you're definitely in loss. You're still in loss, because who did you listen to? To your friends, to your neighbors, to the news, to Twitter, whatever people are saying on X. Stop, please. Please stop. You need to trust yourself more than you trust anyone. Don't even trust me. Everybody has their faults, but you need to trust your systems and your knowledge. Then I'll guarantee you're gonna make a lot of money. You can't leave it. We're gonna talk about these things one day, inshallah. About all of it. So USD CAD. Previously we were talking that I was expecting for this to keep on running down, but I said if we close above these lines, it can keep on pushing up, which it did, and it was a retest and a correction for crypto as well. That Bitcoin came down, altcoins came down more, it lost all its profit, not all of it, like almost half of it. Some new coins completely got destroyed and went back to where we bought them. But the good thing is we took a lot of profits from them, which we could never take from Bitcoin. So that's what happened. Now, as you can see, this is also a good sign, and I expect USD CAD to run down again from here, which it lost back this resistance, and it just shows me to at least come to this level, which is 1.38 from 1.40. Let's see. And last one, which is dollar indexed against all the other major currencies in the world. You can see that I've been following this, and you can go and keep saying this. Go and check my other analysis before that, how I penetrated this and how I analyzed and how I made so much money through all this time. Now I'm again telling you the same thing. First, I expected this to not go above 100, which it did, which was clear manipulation here. Then I said this is the last hope for us for it to push down. Now if it closes below here, it will keep on pushing even more down. So as long as the dollar is gonna keep on going down and they keep on printing money, we will make so much in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin goes against it. It's deflationary. Dollar is inflationary. It creates inflation. You keep losing your money if you have dollar. It loses its value. Everybody knows it. Everybody that is in Bitcoin and crypto, they know it. And institutions know it. Whales know it. That's why they change their money from dollar to stocks, to gold, to real estate. They buy things that are rare. But what is the rarest thing in the world at the moment? It's Bitcoin. As Michael Saylor says, it's the best asset, and it's the best next best thing in the world that you can buy. And you have to obviously wait at least 5 to 10 years to 100x your money. And inshallah, we're gonna see those days as well, that Bitcoin is gonna go 10 to 100x from here. A 10x will put us to $1 million, 100x to 10 million, and 1000x to $100 million per Bitcoin. And it's not impossible, because people thought 100,000 Bitcoin was impossible, but here we are. Same goes for 10,000 and 1,000 Bitcoin. Anyway, now as you can see, gold. Guys, I can't pick up call at the moment. You need to wait. Okay, as you can see, gold against Bitcoin, it's coming down. It still has room to fall to this demand, which tells me that so far I have told you, even here, I told you here that it's gonna go down. I told you here that it's gonna go down, and I told you even here that it's gonna go up. So you can see that it has created this market top, which here we can call it a double top, and it has broken this curve trend that we have, and also this demand level. What do I think now it's gonna happen? It should continue going back down, and a retest and a continuation. For now, I still see it that it can continue from here down, and gold will come into Bitcoin, and it will be diversified later into other cryptocurrencies, and it could possibly break all-time high very, very soon, maybe before the end of the month or next week. let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. So this is what I think. And the other thing that I think, the second probability for gold is that if things go south, if Bitcoin comes down and there is a manipulation above this level, how do I see that? What is my last perspective on Bitcoin and crypto in general? We need to see Bitcoin breaking up this all-time high, right? Then I want to see a retest. Or if it keeps going up, I want to see it coming down, then keep going up. This will confirm that we will no longer be in danger, because this is a danger zone at the moment. It's at the top. We can have a retest toward here from this point onward. If it's the other way around, we can have a retest like this, or it can just drop below and do this, and who knows. I'm just saying, you know, we need to be ready. But for now, as long as we are staying in this trend, you can see how strong this is. It can keep on inclining upward. So what I'm seeing for now is a breakout and a retest and a continuation. If this didn't happen, what is the other probability? A breakout, back down, turning into a fake out, then going back up here as a retest, then a continuation toward either toward this level, or if we lose this level or even this level, there's a chance you're gonna see a market structure like this: up, down, up, down, up, down, keep continuing back to the $76,000. That is the worst case scenario, just in case it happens. So I gave you all the probabilities. And why do I trade these zones? I would recommend you reading a book which is called Trade in the Zone. The other book is The Disciplined Trader. Both of these books have taught me so much in life that nothing else did, be it for discipline, be it for the mindset of a trader. In order for you to become that resilient and that good of a trader, you need to study both of these books. We trade based on these levels of where supply and demand is, the laws of nature, how people buy low and sell high. But the majority of people, 99%, 95% of people, they buy when they see other people make money. Let me give you an example in real estate. When you see a friend of yours or a relative that bought a house and he made so much in it, then you go and buy right at that time. You definitely buy it from somebody that bought it years back and he's in so much profit, then you come and buy the top. Now, you can argue that it's a good thing that I bought a real estate, but I will argue that you bought the top, and if you want to sell it and you suddenly need money, you will have to sell it in loss later on, maybe after a year, because real estate, when it goes up, it comes down. Gold, when it goes up, it comes down. Anything that gains value, it comes down, then it goes up, then it comes down. It is supply, demand, where the majority of money, which is with few people in the world, comes into the market, which is called smart money. With retail money, don't even dare to think that we can move the market. We can't. We can't do anything. It's not retail money. It's an institutional money. It's well order flow strategy, what I teach inside Halal Portfolio. So based on that, I have aligned my own systems. I have aligned myself and my income and my expenses. Everything works exactly like that. So if you accept it or not, this is what I believe. This is how I have made my money. So let's end this here. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please join Slack if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Like and share this video to others that you think it's helpful for them. It's absolutely for free knowledge. Learn it as long as it's there. But when I'm not there,